Sorry about that. Just updating the title. I realized I'd updated the video, the image, but not the not the title. Right. There's no game plan. This stream might be really long or really short. It'll probably be like an hour or so. But I'm hoping to try and get to the third gym. And our new level is 18. Well, that's not a level. We'd have a level cap, but you know. Thought you know. Oh, actually. Oh, there's no. Sorry, I want some repels. I know, weirdly enough, this is probably going to end up only like saving the amount of time it's going to cost me going up here, but we need to get in the habit of doing it anyway, because there's quite a few areas in Ruby and Sapphire where what do you call it? You all the tiles are Pokemon spawn tiles, you know. Oh wow. Well, it's gonna take 3, but I'm doing it anyway. I just assumed I'd kill him 1 anyway. Oh, this poor fucking bird is just leave us alone. Well, I've come this far, Taylor. I'm sorry. My other thing as well is just you never know. We might get a shiny. Right, I don't use items during the game, so we might as well sell this X Defend. I don't like using items during combat, except for like Pokeballs for catching Pokemon, obviously. I'm just curious. Alright, we're not selling them. That's cheating. If you remember as well, I already fucked up the encounter for Granite Cave, so we ain't getting anything from Granite Cave. You're gonna say like, wow, that doesn't kill him in 1 and we're like this, but it's just like bullet seed per hit is only 10 damage. Well, 15 because of Grovyle type, but you know what I mean. I don't think there's any trainers in Granite Cave, like, at all. I think it's all wild Pokemon, so yeah, we'll see. Oh, the music. Do-do-do. I know I've not activated my repel. I'm just curious what level they are. Alright, there really is, like, no point. Okay. Flash! The only downside, obviously, you have to, in this gen, you have to activate it every fucking time. Right, I don't think we're ever going to use that in this run, but, you know, it's there. And we're at the end, and we've used 2 repels. I'm not going to use another one because we're so close. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Thought, is there any reason not to teach Talos Steel Wing? I guess it's one of those things where I'd only ever use Talo use Steel Wing against what? A fucking fighting or an fighting? Rock or an ice type. And both those types Taylor were weak to, so they'd only be like Hail Marys anyway. I'm trying to think of any benefit to it. Like against Over just having its regular... Because what moves is... Because Taylor, when it evolves, assuming it doesn't die at any point, the plan would be to give it Fly, obviously. And then it'll have Wing Attack on Air or Aerial Ace, Quick Attack, and then another move. Double T, it's probably enough, because the only thing is you'd be like, it doesn't have a move against Rock type. If it was a regular playthrough, I'd probably teach it, but in this move, because more than likely, if it used a Steel move against them, if it didn't insta-kill them regardless, it would almost certainly die in one hit, and it's only, so it, see, if we're getting as a Rock type, but that's it, and at that point, is it just not worth just switching to like a fodder Pokemon? I'll consider it. The TM's not going anywhere, is it? It's a cool TM to get. I like how they push this gen as being like the one where Steel types are, even though it was introduced last gen. I mean, we're like I said, we're doing like most battles, so we don't want to be avoiding stuff. We're playing the game proper. And remember, we don't have a level cap, so it benefits us. And I'd rather not grind on wildlife. That being said, Just ignore that happened, okay? I don't think anyone on our team have got any ground type moves, so... By the way, that conversation I just had to myself then about Steel Wing was basically the same conversation I was having about Pine. Because the only reasons that would be useful for Pine so much would be flying, fighting, or rock, which are... Not rock, ice. Which are all good, because they are all Groval's, well, Pine's weaknesses. But, again, will it do enough damage, especially with it being a special attacker? And I'm actually in my head now, can't remember if ice is resistant to grass. I know obviously it's super effective against it, but that's the bit where Pokemon stumps me a little bit, is where things are neutral when they take attacks. Like, this is a normal type, isn't it? Yeah. The baby Azure is a normal type and it evolves into Marill, the water type. Or Water Fairy, I guess. The Fairy, like, Gen 6 is kind of when, although I still played... I've played every gen of Pokemon, but, like, Gen 6 is kind of where I've only played each one once rather than many times. I'm thinking of doing, like, because I know I was going to do a grand Pokemon journey of going through every game, which I'm going to continue. I'm going to finish Pokemon Blue, but I was considering to just maybe doing, like, a really casual gen, like, every game in Gen 6. Like not like X then Y then, but I mean X or Y then Sun then Moon then Ultra Moon, blah blah, you know. And the reason I was thinking that was because I've only played all those games once, and I know I got it, but I don't think I ever finished Ultra Moon or Ultra, whichever Ultra that I got. I bought both of them, but I only ever started one. I bought like a double bundle because I'm an idiot back in the day. But I started one of the Ultra games and I played it and I was enjoying it, but I just kind of never finished it. And that actually happened to me in Sun as well, because Sun was the one I played first. I started Sun and then I nearly finished it but never actually beat the game. And then I started Moon and then did beat the game, but it wasn't because Moon was better. I just played it when and just decided to I won't play other games until I finished it. So yeah, that'd be fun. I'd maybe consider, because I think I played X twice and Y once, maybe, or no, maybe Y I never finished. I might play Pokemon Y though, because I definitely finished X. I know that. But like I said, the 3D Pokemon games, when it started to lose me, which is weird because I really like Colosseum and XT, and they are obviously the first 3D games. I think Pokemon has this issue now though, where it thinks it's too amazing, and people say that. I was gonna say just then, people say their games are shit and they're not. But however, Scarlet and Violet is a bit 50-50. Like, they're not like, as games, they're pretty fun. So I don't think anyone should be like, they are not worth getting to anyone. Like, no one will have fun with this game. It's not true. Even I had fun, and I was being cynical at that point. But it's probably not a great game. That's probably the most 5 out of 10 game, Scarlet and Violet. Like as a game, it's probably the closest they've come to like the most average game ever. But yeah. Sword and Shield were both fine. They're like 6s or 7s out of 10s. Like, they're all right. Legends Arceus was really good. It wasn't like spectacular, you know, but it was like a really good 7 out of 10, I think. Like, there was a lot to like, there was a lot to do, but it was still very limited, but you could see where stuff was going. Scarlet and Violet's got loads of cool concepts, like the idea of you only seeing the Pokemon out and not having just the grass and stuff like that. Like, I'm not entirely against that. I'm in a bit 50-50 though, because I'm a bit nostalgic, because I like the random generator, but I think that's more old school, because I still, at the time, I really enjoy Scarlet and Violet. And if you want to be random, you can use the terrestrialization slots, which I think the, like these quote-unquote professional Nuzlockers do. That's what they use, is in each area they use the terrestrialization thing. Because obviously the type's kind of random, because it just goes by the type of... Oh, yow! No pine. Other thing, I don't think the thing has new. I don't think it learns wing attack until later. At least I hope not. No, it can't. The trainer battle. They'll always use super effective moves if they see it. Well, they won't always use it, but they'll definitely use it over fucking water gun, surely. Oh no, it's the one below, isn't it? We could get our next encounter, he says, assuming he doesn't fucking kill it. Let's just get through this. I know I'm trying not to use speed up, but maybe the Pokemon Center should be the only thing, because otherwise... I won't use it just for regular running around, but for Pokemon Centers we will, because it's... Yeah. Okay, I'll try not to. I'm sorry, I know I'm being really weird. I could use It's Me. It's Me's like got good. He got Yawn though. He's got Slack off though, so I could switch to him. You knew. Okay, yeah. Okay, will we get a friend? I don't believe I've ever used a Gulpin before. And it was meant to be. Go nom. Go nom 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 nom. Right. So Dave can stay here because he can get we can use, the rare cannons will get him to level 18 at where we're at now. But I don't. There's no point in using. Oh wait. Fuck. I was going to just say, is there any point in using him because of Electric Gym? However, it probably will be worth bringing him along just for the rival fight. Now that I come to think of it, because they'll have Combuskin, so that means actually, I think Furby and Truffle is absolutely not a good combination. So let's swap them out. I think Sap's still very much in use because here's the thing. Dustox and by extension like Pewdify and then their generation alternative, Butterfree and Beedrill. They're both really good for like the early to mid game, but then they drop off. So right now, I'm sure he's still really good. He's not going to be useful for the third gym, but that's just because he has a Magnemite and a Magneton. But then at the same time, I don't think any of my Pokemon are going to be really fucking good for that. We'll be able to learn Rock Smash, which I'll probably teach to It's Me. It's Me's probably going to become my HM Pokemon. Do you know what's really sad? The main reason I want to keep Truffle is for pickup. But at the same time, I think Dave would really be useful. Dave's going to be really useful for everything but the gym. Tell you what, let's switch him out for Truffle for now. I'm sorry, Truffle. You and you and Furby can just sit in the box and chill. Oh, hang on. Oh, just changing that over. They can hang out over there, and then oh god. Pictures, I think I saved under. Yeah, there they are. Now I've just got to find me gold pen. Oh, wait, too far. Too far. There he is. Music should be working now. OBS was being weird, but music's playing now. Well, on the plus side, at least Dave will be able to learn tackle. But I'm sure Gyarados learns it at level 15. You could say we're limited because we've got 2 poison types, but Sap's really our like pseudo psychic type at this point. What do you already got? That's very good. Oh yeah, fuck that. Fucking 55 accuracy. I know why at early levels you don't want like a high accuracy one with the poison thing. Well, I say that. There's fucking Poison Sting, which is a 100% accurate move. It's only 15 damage, but like that poison gas just sucks. Alright, everyone. So remember, Dave evolves at level 20, and that's when he will be useful. Yawn's a move I think is actually very good. Like, it's really useful for catching wild Pokemon, but in combat it's still good because 100% accurate. I know it's got a 1-turn delay, but as opposed to like Sleep Powder that misses, I think it's way better trade-off. I guess it's bad for like PvP trainer battles because then it gives them an opportunity to switch. But then again, that you kind of force your opponent to switch, so I guess it changes. It only just means that you don't just get them to switch because they're asleep. Anyway. I think it's our duty to train Dave, but first of all, so I don't forget later, let's just move these assholes. Right, now the magma guys should leave. We won't do these guys yet because we have to do fights in a row. And I'm too cowardly to do that. Even though we're high level. We'll do that basically last. If we beat all these guys, we'll get some free soda pops, I think. But that's not the reason to do it on the XP. Dave could take this. Dave might not be. Dave can't take this. Dave's gonna take forever to. Dave can't do this. I think we should give It's Me a go to try properly. He's not had a real go yet. Go, It's Me! It's ironic that I called him It's Me because I wanted to call him literally me. Because of him lazing around all day and not doing anything. I'm like, that's literally me. But when it's like Vigoroth, I'm like, oh, that's not me at all. But then at the same time, now I'm like, but maybe it's better just not to evolve it because fucking Slaking. To be fair, in the single player game, Slaking's not exactly the worst, is he? Because you can switch Pokemon. Sorry, my brain was working no miles an hour then. God, Dave! I believe in you. Oh no! I try anyway. Whoa! Attaboy. I think Dave's going to be evolving from these battles. Oh, sorry, Brent. Well, we still get the soda pops out of it anyway, and some money. We should probably buy a few Pokeballs just for the sake of it as well. Dave, please take less experience to level up. I'd like you to be useful, because then you'd be cool. Alright, how much damage? Tackle. Respectable. Actually. This is only going to be a problem when it uses fucking Supersonic. Oh, I got a high roll on that tackle as well, because those last two did not do anywhere near as much as that first one. Oh well. Roll the tape. Oh yeah, I told you. Fucking. Oh, thank Christ. It growled at you, Dave. Don't let it stress you out. Just fucking hit it in the face. Good boy. Right. Okay. Let's I love just the inherent concept of Pokemon. Ah, you beat my fish. Well, my moth will now take over. Yeah, well, now that you've beaten my fucking Marill, I'll fucking send my jellyfish after you. Oh. Oh. You're just like so dramatic. That's it, isn't it? And we can buy more here, I think, if we want. Yeah, they're basically really cheap super potions, basically. They hang on. Yeah. I think super potions heal 50 HP, but it might heal 60 HP. I think I keep getting that one wrong. Either way, they're just relatively cheap ones. However, you can only buy them here, and you can only buy them one at a time. You can't stack them. So, it's one of those, while you're here, it's good to get them if you need health potions. We probably do, but we're only using them outside of combat anyway. So that's probably better when we've got more money, when we can't just run back to the Pokemon Center easy. You see, there's nothing we can really give to anyone because we can't. Then the other thing about teaching Pine Rock Tomb is that no one else can learn. And same with Captain Jack. Well, Pokemon Ruby, I think these guys have Numel. So I don't think. Look at that attack. Look at that attack! I just had a fucking, thought about how stupid I am. Why the fuck did I not play Pokemon Sapphire if I'm using Grover? Oh, it's part of the challenge, I guess. But you know what I mean? Like, on this one, I should use Mudkip. Well, no, yeah, definitely Mudkip. Well, part of the challenge. That's a cool ability that I don't really think about. That if someone uses Mega Drain against you, then they get hurt. There's not much point in saving these anyway, because I think these they only heal 10 health points. So if you look at this, we're already at the point where 10 health points is not a lot at all. It's better than nothing, but healing wise, it's not going to help us really. Right. I think it's actually a good time for It's Me. Two reasons. First of all, this guy gives us Thief, I believe. Thief is a weak dark type move that lets you nick the opponent's shit as well. See, that's a move that might be worth giving to one of these guys. No, Dark's a special type in this game, isn't it? Because that's why Mightyena sucks in this gen. I mean, Tailo could lose Growl. But at that point, why not just teach him fucking Steel Wing? And Dustox. He can lose protect, I guess. But he's a special attacker, surely. Yeah. You know what? I don't need it for now. Let's carry on. Oh no! So I can't remember what they have. It's 2 battles in a row. I'm sure it's usually some combination of Poochyena and normal. Yeah. And in the other game, it's Carvana. Oh my god, good boy! Actually, maybe I definitely shouldn't have been upset about getting Slackoth instead of... I think the reason I wanted him for Shroomish is because of Roxanne and the second gym, but now that I'm past there, I can... Vigoroth seems a good backup to have. Let's try that again. Cut him. Show him you're British. Oh, what a Chad. Again. Oh, this one's feisty. Beautiful. Okay. It's me's growing on me. Do. Alright, and there we go. That's done. Not a hard section. That's one of those things where you need to... It's just as long as you grind up to the appropriate level. That's kind of why I'm not... I don't mind using the rare candies, because literally the alternative to me using the rare candies will just be me grinding and getting bored, which you could be like, isn't that part of the game challenge? It's like, no, it's... No. I don't... Fuck off. Alright, he is my slowest. I was just really, thought it'd be funny if he wasn't. Well, I think with us being at the appropriate level... Here's the thing, right? We're at the appropriate level, which basically means that we're over-leveled because the game doesn't think whatever Pokemon will be at this bit. However, I'm not, bothered because the next gym leader's max level is in his, early 20s, and we're not going to be getting everyone to there, I don't think. We might get everyone to level 20, but not to, 22 or 4 or whatever, 3 or whatever, you know. I think it's level 23 for if Magneton, but... Again, been a long time. Oh, you know what? I wanted to buy my Pokeball, isn't it? Actually, in fairness, there's only one more. I think there's only the one route. Also, I think Nom 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 is showing his worth there already. I've always found that poison types are weirdly, strong in Pokemon. Not weirdly, sorry, but, okay. But, sorry, they're, consistently strong. I remember Crobat was, my OG when I played Pokemon Ruby the first time. Right, so... Oh, so that's all route. So Route 103 is our only alternate thing to having another like, encounter. We're doing all these battles. I just want these. I just want these. I just want all this shit. That's another thing to sell. You know, I'm just thinking actually for a Vigoroth would actually be good, even though it'd just be an HM slave, but giving it bulk up, and then if it has cut and strength, that wouldn't probably be a bad combo. And then for her fourth move, we just give it a physical move of another type. Preferably not fighting, because at the minute it can't hurt a ghost type Pokemon at all. What types are physical in this game? Poison's physical. Flying's physical. Bug's physical, I believe. Okay. It can't learn Rock Tomb. If it could learn Rock Tomb, it'd actually be perfect for it, but it can't. Go, Dave! That thing knows Absorb. Yeah, like, oh. I'm like, oh. I was just thinking those two are good to have a combo together, and I like what they are, but at the same time I need to train up a Pokemon for the gym leader as well, don't I? Just Vigoroth learn any... well, actually the other thing I could do is I could teach it Rock Smash. Then it wouldn't be able to fight Ghost Pokemon at all. But... oh... I'm a bit, like, mixed if that's something I feel comfortable doing because of, in case we come across a Pokemon that has a Shadow Tag. Wait, no, actually, wait, do Ghost Pokemon have Shadow Tag? I know they can't be affected by Shadow Tag. Well, there's Arena Trap anyway. Wow, like Minun's tanky. Is this is this meant to be the trade-off between the two, that that Minun is defensive but Plusle's more offensive? I genuinely didn't know that was like the thing between them. I know their gimmick is their helping hand thing, isn't it? I think. I know a lot of other Pokemon have it, but wasn't their point of Plusle and Minun was that they were designed to be basically only really used in double battles? Looking, we're only at level 18. There's no way we're gonna get to level 20. See, that's a waste of a full heal. However, that was free because Truffle did find that for us. I would like to, at the very least, do the rival fight and get to Morville City. And I'd like to do the gym preferably, but if I can do that, at least I can say that's like, God damn it. Cut is only 90 accuracy, unfortunately, but it, you know, slightly better than scratch. Anyway, but then at least I can say, because that's kind of the next roadblock. I mean, in fairness, I think a lot of people call that like the next like boss of the run. Is that I would also say that I always count like boss enemies in the Pokemon games as the rival battles, the gym leaders, the gang, enemies like bosses, and if whatever game is like executives, like for example the ones I know the best is like say like in Pokemon Platinum and those games, I count like the leader Saturn and Jupiter, like they're like they're bosses that I think they're like notable enemies. What I'm saying is they're also enemies that I'd probably count as like towards this using a rare candy, so I don't think her levels are really any higher, but just say her level cap pushed it to 20, I'd probably say, okay, we can use it to 20. But I don't know if it is. Oh, you fool. You foolish tentacle fool. Don't confuse me as well. Okay, I'm sting you back. Well, there's no point. This Magikarp's not going to give any fucking experience, is it? Right, well now it actually might be just because it's free XP basically at this point. I don't think it was until next gen, which is unfortunate, but I remember it was quite funny when Magikarp, if you didn't evolve it at level 30 or something, learned Flail. The other thing I find it quite funny is that shit like that, literally just giving Magikarp Flail, makes it way more viable as an option. Not like usable, like as in like anywhere near as good as the others, but you like giving that one more move goes, wait, there's stuff we can do with this now. So we need 1190 experience. I think this is basically every HM that's nothing to do with water, this guy gives you a challenge for. That affects the overworld, I mean. Because I remember it being like the idea of like, imagine if we give you like a surfing challenge, you just dug up under his house and just flooded it, and he's just like, now afterwards, like, now I need to dig this up. Like, and then afterwards, they've learnt strength. Then afterwards, like, they've learned dive now, and he's like, what the fuck? Oh, you gotta dig it up again. I'm gonna choose Sap just because, again, Taylor's not gonna be viable for the gym. Like, he's gonna die if we use him. Well, it's probably better to swap him out for probably Zigzagoon or probably for Whismer. Also, why are you guys so adamant about paralyzing me? They're gonna make me run back to the Pokemon Center after all. Well, Sap is paralyzed. I genuinely can't do anything about that because I don't have paralyzed heal now. Well, I could use a berry, I guess, but I kind of want to save that for the gym. Oh, what in the fuck do these males do again? I don't think in the game they're meant to do anything, but you can do glitches with them, can't you? Oh well. I would like to battle everyone. I need my fish to get better. And the other problem is that I'm sure Skitty has that contact thing where Cute Charm, I think it is, or where if you come into contact you can get attracted essentially. It'll happen to It's Me as well, in theory, but at least It's Me's going to kill it when it actually hits, whereas Magikarp's going to do it and then hit it and then not do any damage still. No. If we didn't have Cut, it might be useful, but no. Oh, don't do much, don't do much, please. Yeah, okay, cool. Right, sorry, that's just wasting my time. I'd also like to stop and have some lunch actually soon because it's coming up to an hour. So I want to do this. Go get restock on items, then do the rival fight, and then we can stop. No. I was gonna say, will this be enough for Dave to? No, it isn't. Oh, these Pokemans. And we've got them halfway there, I bet. Not even. We could grind, but then that would mean I'd have to leave that for next time. That being said, we did just get a rare candy. And like, I don't want to keep track of them. But this one's like not one that's... This one's given to us by the game. So that's like a one that we're allowed to have. So I think this is totally fine. And if you disagree, then you're boring. I'm just saying. Damn. That would actually have been great. If he could have learned Rock Tomb, that would have actually been perfect. But no, I think that's fair. We grind out level 19, like, legit, and then we got given an extra rare candy. I ended up not wanting to go back. I couldn't be. I didn't want to. There, yeah, look at it, yeah. Even its speed's not bad. Like, Gyarados is just fucking awesome. There's a reason everyone loves this boy. I'm saving this game just to make sure if it crashes we don't lose content, but obviously if we lose, we lose. Right, let's use Gyarados. I would very much not like to lose Gyarados, but... By the way, remember, we don't have a water type move. Gyarados is a water Pokemon, but he doesn't have a water move. And he doesn't learn one for a very long time, or if at all in this gen, actually. But we're relying on, like, Captain Jack and Dave, basically, just to whittle down Combust. And in fairness, this might actually just be the one shot for Dave. If we have to go back to the Pokemon Center, I'm not bothered about wasting those potions. Because you gotta like live life to the... Fuck, you got a Dark type. Of course you would, cunt. Okay. Tackle should still do a lot of damage, though. I was right. The problem with Electrike is that Electrike has static, so I can get paralyzed by attacking it. Fuck! Like that! We've got to go back to the Pokemon Center, unfortunately, now. We've taken too much damage. But hey, hang on, well, at least we've got a cool team. Just gotta, hang on, we might as well, you know. See? Now he's on the board. Right, now it's been over an hour, so after the rival battle, I'm gonna have a break. First of all, it's by 10 of them. Alright, that'll do. So, yeah, so we've got enough Great Balls for later, if... Well, not if we catch more Pokemon, when we catch more Pokemon. But we can't catch any yet, because the only Pokemon we've got is Route 103, and we do not have any Pokemon to catch, other than, I believe, Magikarp, until we get a good rod. When we get a good rod, we can go back to loads of places that we didn't catch any. The only one we can't now is Dewford, because I fucked up the first one. Right. I know I can't go back. I'm just saving it out of, like, sort of nervousness. Oh, my brain, though. I don't think I want to start with Dave, because in case she might start with Shroomish. Don't do this to me, game. I've never played this as a Nuzlocke before, but I'm kind of nervous because I've heard people say she's a run-ender. Well, if this is the end, we get to go again with more experience, and we get to learn what we're doing. Whalmer. Why is it so tense? It's a fucking moth fighting a whale. We can take one more of those. You're like, come on, 3 down. Like, miss. Yes! That's what I wanted. Oh, really? You've got -3 accuracy and you didn't miss once? This is the height of bullshit. And you know it! We might be able to get away with it, depending on what happens. We're not going to get away with it. That move's got like 70 accuracy anyway, and I was double teamed. Well, there's no reason not to try and get to +6. It's the only way that Captain Jack can do anything. I should have just done that. I was just... Damn, it's like... It's... Captain Jack's like our only good option. Can at least lower his attack anyway. Oh, it's even better. Now, is it worth going tackles or flinches is the point. With that, probably flinches. She's actually pretty, like, I can see why she's a run ender unless you use the rare candies or whatever, because if you have to grind your whole team up to level 18, which is where it's reasonable, you know, like, that's something probably people aren't going to do unless they know that she's coming. I remembered she was coming, but I couldn't remember what level she was at. Well, we beat her and nobody died. Captain Jack was the closest. That was very good, I think. We're going to go back to the Pokemon Center. And I think I'm going to say that May counted as a boss enemy there. So I think we should be able to... get up to level 20. I think we can say our team's done a Moonlight. Yes. Now, my brain, I was thinking, Protect's fucking worthless, actually. Why would I use that? But that rollout then has literally just proven its worth. But I don't think I want to... Sorry, nearly knocked stuff over. I don't think I want to lose the ability to actually attack with Confusion or give him a status damage with Poison Stink. And obviously Flash to the HM, so we can't lose that anyway. So I don't know if we should have Protect or Moonlight. I think Moonlight's going to be more valuable more often. Because hopefully later we're going to have Pokemon that are resistant to... Because we were in the unfortunate position at this moment where none of our Pokemon resist rock here. But later on I'm hoping we'll have a rock ground or whatever type that would be able to. And later on we're going to have Pokemon that can like tanky hit more. Now... Dave's absolutely fire, but I think it's going to be worth putting Dave away for the sake of someone who might be able to help us for the next gym. And it's between Truffle and Furby. And I think Truffle is got more going on to help. So let's pick up. Okay, cool. Also, that attack healthier. Here's the thing, Lightning is not going to be able to do much damage either, but it might be able to tank a hit and also Sand Attack. And I think I'm probably going to end up teaching Lightning Rock Smash. Because I think what I want to do is teach It's Me Strength. And then see if I can find another move for whatever last one. I don't know what. Are there ghost Pokemon that change swap outs? There must be. I don't want to be in a time where you can't do anything. Is it really? Oh, okay. I was gonna say that'd be worth like, because Truffle, like, well, if I get a HM, a TM that I'm just probably not going to use, it'd be worth giving it to Truffle most part because Linoon can learn most TMs. It's like the thing of normal types. Linoon's one of the ones that can. Vigoroth is one of those ones that can learn quite a lot, but not as many. But that's because he is more powerful, so he is more useful just on that, like by numbers. Anyway, so we'll take a break. We've done at least the next essential boss. Oh, wait. Just thought, the bird's the same. Captain Jack's gonna be fucked. Yeah, okay, we'll put our two flying types in here. Captain Jack and Dave, they can chill. I'm sure they've got a shit ton in common. Oh my god, Furby's evolving. I don't know what I'm going to teach Loudred, but I think he's still, for the next gym, I think she's still a better choice than Talo, purely for, like I said, just purely for the fact of not going to die in one hit, or at least less likely to. And I can think of way more uses for Talo/Swellow further down the line, whereas with Furby and Truffle, I think they're way more expendable, unfortunately. But Truffle's got way more uses. At the minute, Furby's our best choice for a sacrifice, unfortunately. And you know, I've never been a big fan of the Loudred line. X-Cloud is alright, I guess, you know, but they're fine. Can they learn Thief? They can't learn Thief. No one can learn Thief. Alright then, I'm gonna save the game. For anyone that has done or will watch, thank you for watching. We'll carry on this adventure in the future. Just I'll tell you what we'll do very, 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 very quickly though. Two, 6, 4. I think this is like kind of a funny way for the team to be seen. While also like I know it's not as good as the auto ones, and I found out why. I'm just using a different version of VBA that I could switch to, but I'll do that at some point in the future. But for now, fine, that'll do, because it just keeps not snapping. But there we go, that's the team. Sorry, didn't mean to promo. So yeah. But so what, we had 1 death so far. It's not the worst, but we have had 2 missed encounters. Although again, one of them wouldn't have done us anything. But anyway, yeah, there we go. Thanks for watching again, and good